and welcome to my empties. I figured I would do an empties video because quite frankly I'm out of room, and if I don't talk about it now I gotta put it in the garbage because I can't hold on to it anymore because there's no more room. We have skincare, we have hair care, we have makeup, we have it all, and I'm just gonna dig in and get started. So the first thing I want to talk about I bought on Kathleen Lights' recommendation, and it is these makeup wipes. These are the new Yes to Cotton ultra sensitive allergy prone skin makeup wipes. So this little packet, you get 25 wipes, and they also came out with a Yes to Cotton micellar water makeup remover, which I have in my bathroom. Kathleen Lights says she has really sensitive skin and she loved these. It's kind of like a quilted cloth, and I don't know if it's from the cloth kind of being quilted or if there's something in here, but it did sting my skin a little bit if I would rub too much in one area or too hard. I wouldn't like the feeling that it left on my skin. I do think they are very good at taking up your makeup. I would really only need one wipe and I could get my entire face off. However, I did have some sensitivity to it. We have different skins, I'm presuming, even though we are both apparently sensitive and dry, and I just didn't love that. These I don't think I would purchase again. The next thing that I'm pulling out that I want to talk about is from Mario Badescu, and it is the facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. Now, on its own, I don't like it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I wasn't a fan of the sprayer for this one. I felt like when I would spray it, it would kind of just go all over the place. What I did end up doing with this is I had a little spray bottle, and I would take some of this, and I would take some of the Mario Badescu Special Cucumber Lotion Toner that I love so much, and I would mix them together in that bottle, and then I use that bottle to spray every time I wash my face in the morning and before bed, and I love the effects that it has on it. I'm kind of iffy on it. Like, it was super cheap. It was only like $7 or something, $7 or $8, so it's not like I took a huge loss on it, but I don't think I would buy this particular one again. This one gave me some feelings. Alright, so this one is a drugstore skincare item, and to be quite honest, like, as far as facial creams go, I don't buy a lot of drugstore stuff just because I found that none of it's really ever worked for me. But I took a jump with this one. This is from Garnier Skin Active, and it's the Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream, specifically made for dry skin. So it comes in this little bottle. It's a pink gel. There's a tiny little bit inside you might be able to see, but it looks pink when the bottle is full. The claims on this was it's supposed to be this ultra moisturizing gel. It's supposed to help with anti-aging and all that fun stuff, and honestly I just did not like it. I don't think it did anything, and I mean, I think it was only like $11 or $12 or somewhere in that area, but I mean, for drugstore, no, just stay away from this. They have a couple different ones. This one, like I said, was for dry skin. They have one for oily skin and blah, blah, blah. But I don't think it did a damn thing, to be completely honest. And I was actually really frustrated with it. No. So I went through a hair care item, which is actually really, really rare for me because I could be totally beat-faced walking out the door and my hair be in a sloppy bun, not even brushed for the day, because hair is just typically something I don't care a lot about. Like, I don't like styling it. I don't like doing anything with it, especially because it's so long and thick and it just takes a really long time to do anything with it. But my hair is extremely dry, just like my skin, and I have to put something in it when I get out of the shower, or else it will just break apart like straw. I got this in a Sephora play box, and it's the Verb Ghost Oil, and it was just a little sample guide, but I have to say I really like this. It is truly weightless. It does not leave my hair feeling slick. Once my hair dries, it doesn't look really greasy or oily. All you do is you put a little dab of this in your hair when it's still damp, run it through the parts like the bottoms where it's really dry and it needs that extra oil and moisture, and when you dry it, it will look beautiful. It will look absolutely beautiful, and I love it. I absolutely love this stuff. If I'm going to buy another hair oil, it will probably be this one. This guy I also just got in a subscription box. I can't remember if it was Ipsy or Sephora, but I just got it last month and I went through it already, and it's the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Deep Dive Cleansing Gel. So again, a little teeny tiny sample. It doesn't really have a scent to it. I think it did a decent job at cleansing. I didn't see anything spectacular, like it didn't do anything that none of my other cleansers did. It got the makeup off, it left my face feeling clean. Do I think it was anything to write home about? No. It worked, it did what it was supposed to do, so I can't really complain about it. But considering that it's Tarte and it's a higher end brand, therefore a higher end price tag, I think there's probably cheaper options out there that will give you the same effect. And sorry if you hear that noise in the background. It is hot, it is humid, it is storming outside. It's been storming since yesterday, except none of the humidity is going away. We're still at like 99% humidity, and you feel it. So I gotta have the air conditioner on. I'm sorry, just bear with me. But the next thing I want to talk about is something that I've had for quite a while now, and I have finally almost gone through it all, and it is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. Now I already did purchase another one. This is what I'm wearing on my face right now. I loved it. I used it consistently, daily for a long time, and then I stopped using it, and now I'm starting to use it again simply because it has that SPF 50, so it's perfect for summer when you're going out in the sun, you want some makeup on, but you don't want to worry about burning. I love it for that. I use it for that purpose for the summer, and it's great. I'm in the shade Light. I love this stuff, like for a BB CC cream, especially with SPF 50. It's like the fullest coverage you can possibly get from a BB CC. It blends like a dream. The only issue I have is the shade range. There's only a couple shades, and this is Light, and Light is very pink. And the next one up is medium, I think, and medium is very yellow. So when I do wear it, I tend to have to mix some of the two together to get my perfect shade, or this one will look a little too pink on me and medium will look a little too yellow on me. Honestly, you can fix it up with, I'm looking in the monitor, you can fix it up with bronzer and concealer and blush, and you can't really tell a difference that bad. But I do wish, especially since this is such a cult favorite, I do wish that they would come out with more shades. Hopefully in the future, but yep, already repurchased, have one waiting to go. Another thing from Tarte, this guy I fell in love with, and again, I got it at some kind of subscription service. And this is the, let's see if I can read the bottom of it. This is the Tarte Quench Lip Rescue, and it was in the shade Nude. First off, can we talk about this gorgeous packaging? Like seashells and pink and gold, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It is like a cardboard package though, and then you just pull it off and it's gonna fall, but there is what is left. Now the color is gorgeous, and the moisture that this gives your lips is absolutely phenomenal, and it just gives that little hint of color, but I don't even care about the color. The reason I love this so much was the intense moisture that it gave your lips. Like, it was seriously, they're not joking when they say Quench Lip Rescue, because that's exactly what it is. The only issue I had with this, and as you can tell from my bullet, if you live somewhere where it is hot, or if you're gonna have this in a hot room, you might as well just throw it in the garbage, because it will literally melt away. It's just a very soft and sensitive formula. When you go to apply it, like, only take the bullet up just enough, or else the whole thing's gonna break right off, because it's seriously that sensitive of a formula and that soft. So in the heat, I would try to avoid storing this somewhere where it's going to be very hot, because it will literally just melt down on you. But other than that, it's absolutely fantastic. If you are someone that has very dry, chapped lips, you will absolutely love this. Alright, moving right along, I went through another Benefit Gimme Brow. I use shade 3, which is like that medium shade. I only buy the little ones because, quite frankly, I prefer to have I prefer to have the really tiny spoolie brush. I love this. Already bought another one. This one and the ABH Clear Brow Gels are my daily go-to, and I love it. Can't complain. One of the best brow products out there, in my opinion. Next, another foundation that we went through. This one is the Revlon Photoready Insta-Fix Stick Foundation, and this guy, for a drugstore foundation, I was impressed. I only have that much left, so just a little teeny bit left. And I mean, you don't get a whole ton in stick foundations anyway, and this one I had in the shade number 140 Nude, and it ended up being a good shade for me for a long time. Yeah, you only get 0.24 ounces of product in this one. I do really love this foundation because it is so full coverage, and since it's a stick, it's super easy to just take on the go and do really quickly. However, I will say that because it's a stick and because it is full coverage, I recommend using a brush to blend this out instead of a beauty blender, because I think with a beauty blender it'll just absorb a lot of the product and kind of make it patchy, whereas a brush, you just go in, you're keeping all of the coverage that you're supposed to have. And at least in my experience with the brushes I use, I didn't really have any streak marks or anything like that. The one thing I do want to say is that if you're oily, I don't know if you would like this. I'm dry and I loved it, but if you're oily, I don't know if you'll like this or not. But for Revlon and for drugstore, I was really impressed, and it takes a long time to go through a foundation. I mean, come on. And I must have really liked it to go through it. So, the next thing I want to talk about is this Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. The reason I originally bought this is because I wanted my Clinique eye cream that I always use and love and rave about, and my Sephora did not carry it, but they carried this one, and there it goes. So I decided to give it a shot, and I liked it, but I liked the other one more. I used it all up, but I don't think I would repurchase it just because I don't think it's as good as the other Clinique jar eye cream. So I got this as my Sephora birthday gift for the year. This and this, the Caudalie Vino Perfect Serum. These came together as a set as part of the Sephora birthday gift. It was this or a Tarte thing. I picked this. This guy, he was okay. I could do without. This right here, star of the show, sold me on it. I am currently trying to save up money so I can buy a full size because it blew my mind. This is the Vino Perfect Serum, and this, I don't know what magic they put in this little dropper jar, but this gives your skin radiance, it smooths it out, it moisturizes it, it makes your pores smaller, and it erases dullness and like acne scarring. It lightens it. Like, this is legit magic in a jar, and I am so happy I got to try this. And let me tell you guys, I babied this for months, like using just a little teeny tiny drop just so I could hold on to it, because a full size of it is like $80. But it's, to me, it's absolutely worth it. It is literally liquid gold. I don't know what they have in here, but Caudalie completely and totally sold me on this, and every single time I get paid, I go on the Sephora website and I stare at this item for like 20 minutes deciding whether or not I want to invest the $80 in it, just because it is so expensive. But legit, it is worth it. If you have skin problems, try this. Seriously, just try it. See if you can get a little sample or choose this as your birthday gift at Sephora when it's your birthday. Just try it, because seriously, magic. Magic, magic. Probably one of the best purchases I made in all of 2017 so far. This guy, he was nice, but not as good as that one. Alright, we're getting near the end here, guys. I got this Skin Iceland, the Anti-Doubt Cooling Daily Lotion. I originally bought a sample of this last year, And I liked it, especially for the summertime, for sunburns and stuff like that, because it is legit cooling. Like, it actually feels like you put an ice pack on your skin. I know Emily Noel just did a huge video on all kind of cooling products, and I honestly thought that she would talk about this because this is like the top of the top. Like, I don't think there's anything that's more cooling than this, and I was really surprised that she did not talk about this. But if you have a sunburn, or if you're just having a rough day, a rough week, a rough whatever, and you just want that like spa-like feeling to just close your eyes and relax, this is it. It also works good as a moisturizer, and it absorbs into your skin quickly without having any kind of sticky residue or, you know, wet feeling like there's a moisturizer on your face. I did actually buy a full size of it. I have it back there, and I used it a couple times a week and I love it. I want to talk about these guys as a set next because I bought them as a set, a sampler set for $20 from Sephora, and they are from the brand Belief. So you guys know I love my Belief Hungarian water essence. I already have another sample back there that I got from a Sephora play box. I absolutely love this. I cycle through them all the time. A little sample guy like this lasts me about a month to a month and a half, and it's just a great essence or serum or whatever you want to call it. It's very light, it's very moisturizing, and it helps especially with like morning makeup application, almost to use it as a primer. That came with these guys as part of the set. This is the Belief Bergamot Herbal Extract Toner, and I did actually really like this as a toner as well. I would buy that. And the Belief Moisturizing and Firming Eye Cream. Now, this wasn't terrible, but I like my Clinique one better, so I would not buy this standalone, but I would absolutely buy the Hungarian water essence alone, and I would buy the Herbal Extract Toner alone. But if you're interested in just trying Belief, they also carry the Aqua Balm, which I absolutely love and would absolutely buy that standalone too. This set did actually come with an Aqua Balm or a moisturizing balm as well. I cycled through them and I talk about them kind of a lot because they're regulars that I buy, so I didn't add it in this empties. But this whole set, I believe, is still available at Sephora, and it's like 20 or 25 bucks, and it's actually pretty worth it. Alright guys, we're at the nitty gritty now. We are near the end. I know you're probably super excited. Look at that, another Clinique All About Eyes. This is my #1 eye cream, you guys know. I'm not even going to talk about it. I did buy, this is the smaller of the two sizes, and I do have now a gigantic jumbo size of it that's on my nightstand that I use every day and love, and I mean, that It Cosmetics one I tried was close to replacing it. It was close, but this is still my #1. I also got a sample of this Murad Retinol Renewal Serum. So this is a retinol serum. You guys know that I am currently on a retinol if you just watched my last quick skincare update video. I actually really enjoyed this. I liked that it was a serum form. It's very easy to apply your nightly dose of retinol. I really liked this, and it did give me results. It absolutely gave me results. It did help to start clearing my skin up and give me nice, fresh, clean looking skin, younger skin. I did see results with this. The one thing I want to say is I wanted to cry when I went on Sephora's website to look at the price of it to purchase a full size, because again, this is I think like $90 or $70 or some crazy number. So I'm happy I got to try the sample of it, and I know it works, and I know it's probably worth that price tag, but I don't have it to spend on that right now. So I'm going to keep this around as reference, and when I do have the money to invest in the full size, I will be getting the full size of it. Kat Von D tattoo liner. It dried out, although I've had it for over a year, so I'm surprised it took so long to dry out. I know this is a cult fave and everybody loves it, but I just don't. I'm sorry, please don't kill me. I mean, it's not a bad liner, and obviously there's still some juice in there, but once you apply it over eyeshadow so many times, it just doesn't apply the same, and I find that I can't do my whole eye without it drying up. At least this little, I think this is a mini size, I'm not sure. I can't do my whole eye my whole wing without it drying up and then having to stop and shake it and wait. And I don't know. I don't love it the way everyone else loves it. I'm sorry, please don't kill me. It's just my personal preference. But I will probably not buy this again. Alright, we're down to the last 2 items. One was a total hit, and one was a complete failure. So which one do you want to start with first? We'll start with the hit first. I don't even have to say it. I know I don't have to say it. I'm just going to show you guys and you will all understand. I know everyone talks about Sunday Riley and specifically the Sunday Riley Good Jeans, and I know everyone cries about the incredibly high price tag for the Sunday Riley Good Jeans, and I can tell you, especially as someone who has the skin problems I have, that it had completely transformed my skin. Sephora a little while back was offering a 10-day trial of the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. So you got 10 little packets of these free with whatever purchase. And I absolutely ran and picked it up and went for it. Now, I will say 10 packets of this lasted me well over a month because you 100% do not need to use one entire packet in one use. One of these packets can probably last you like a week. Now, Sunday Riley Good Jeans is a lactic acid treatment, which is basically the same thing as what I showed you guys in my last skincare video that was just up, as well as my old KP videos. It's ammonium lactate, it's amlactin, it's all the same thing. That is a lactic acid. Lactic acids are known especially to help cure chicken skin and KP and the bumpies. It is known to be a great exfoliant, a great moisturizer. It's just overall an amazing skincare ingredient. I tried to do some research and I tried to find out what percentage of lactic acid is in Good Jeans, and I could not find that information. Like, I know that mine that I get from my dermatologist is 12% lactic acid. I could not find the ingredient, like the percentage of lactic acid in this, but I'm assuming that considering I can get amlactin for $15 at the drugstore, that it's either a high-grade lactic acid or that high price tag for this comes from the other ingredients that are also, you know, beneficial skincare ingredients that are in this. One way or another, if you can afford it and you've tried everything else and nothing works, I'm telling you, as someone who has severe skin issues, that it absolutely worked. And the time I had it, it completely changed my skin. That price tag though, man, if you think it's $80 for Vino Source or $90 for Murad is bad, a small one is 105 of this, and what they have the jumbo size now, which is what, $158. But man, that price tag was warranted because nothing has ever worked on my skin like that has. Take it as you will. If you're unsure, you never tried a lactic acid, especially if you have KP, I would go to the drugstore and buy amlactin to see how that works for you before taking the dive and investing all that money into Good Jeans. Just throwing it out there. But I will say, I don't know what else is in this, but the hype on this, guys, I'm telling you, the hype on this is real. It really, at least for me, it really, really worked, and it did wonders for my skin. Now, for the thing that made my skin feel like it was on fire and that I was being stabbed with a bunch of pitchforks, this guy right here. This is a face mask. I just got it at CVS not too long ago, and I think it's from the Cream Shop. So it's one of those little animal face masks, and what kills me about it, it's a skin calming one. It's supposed to calm your skin, not make it all red and feel like you're on fire. That's what killed me about the whole thing. And I've tried other masks from the Cream Shop and I never had that kind of reaction. So when I went to put this on my face yesterday, and then not even 30 seconds later I felt like I was gonna die, I was in shock. I don't know what's in this. If you don't want your face to feel like it's on fire, stay away from the pretty pink kitty cat that says calming skin, because it's anything but calming. And that's it. We've gone through all of my empties. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you have been enjoying or not enjoying in the comments down below. And as always, if you like what I do here on YouTube, like this video, hit that subscribe button, become a part of our little growing family. You can also find me on all kinds of social media at Marcy_Kayy with 2 Y's, just like it is here. I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you later. Mwah! Bye!